Hello, so while you are watching this video, I am currently in New York at college auditions because if you don't know, when you apply for a theatre major, for a lot of schools you actually have to go and audition for them in person. So that is where I am right now, and I thought I would give you some tips that I'm using for my college audition week, whatever. My college audition whatever. I'm just going to give you some tips and some advice of what I'm doing just to help me feel extra prepared and ready for the actual audition. Firstly, start with rereading things. Reread your plays, reread your essays that you wrote to specific schools. So like one of the schools I'm auditioning for is UNCSA. I had to write a specific essay for that school. So before I audition, I'm just going to reread that essay just so I make sure I know everything that I talked about in that essay, and then I won't be surprised if they ask me a question from something in that essay. The biggest overall tip of if you're going to do something, do this. Make a binder or a folder with all your information and make it physical. So firstly, print your confirmations. So your audition confirmations, just print that email where the time is, where the place, where everything is, just so that if you ever need to show anyone that documentation, you have it in your binder. Make a checklist from each school of what they want from you. Because on the day, you're going to be stressing of, oh no, what monologue am I supposed to do? Because there are so many monologues in our brain. Make sure you have a checklist of, okay, this school wants one comedic, one classical, both 60 seconds long. Just so that there's zero confusion for you, because on the day you want to be as calm and comfortable and prepared as you possibly can. Next, bring AirPods or a book to distract yourself while you're waiting for your audition to start. A lot of the times the auditions are going to run late, so it is best to have something that'll keep your mind off your impending audition, just to help center yourself, get yourself ready. If you're a music person, listen to some music, or if you have a playlist for yourself to get you like into the zone of one of your characters, just something to distract yourself. One thing that I personally struggle with that I've been working on is getting into a monologue, because I am so used to acting with other people that I'm not used to just boom, starting, and then you're in the scene. So what I've done is in my binder, I've written on index cards some almost like prompt sentences to say in my head before I start the scene, just to help get me into that zone. Like one of the scenes is this person's talking about her favorite soap opera. So I say, okay, what would the person's line be before I would start my monologue, if that makes any sense. Make a list of questions to ask the school, because at the end of your audition, they are going to ask you, do you have any questions for me? And you need to have a question for them. I have an index card full of some questions that I like to ask, but some questions that you can come up with are questions that relate to your hobbies, questions that relate to the career that you want, questions that relate to their showcase, questions that relate to, I don't know, like one question that I thought of asking is, I'm a big reader. While I'm waiting to hear from colleges and before I start college, what plays should I read? What books from actors or directors, or what kind of books should I be reading? Because they want to know more about you, and they will find out more about you through your questions. Make yourself comfortable, because comfortability equals confidence. Wear clothes that you are comfortable in. So you don't want to wear anything for the very first time. Like if you're wearing a new pair of shoes, they might give you blisters on your feet, and that might impede on your acting performance. So make sure you are wearing comfortable clothes that you feel confident in, because you need to walk into that room with confidence. Let me just talk about some other things I have in my binder. So I have a printed out calendar in here with every single day of what I'm doing on that day and what auditions I have and that sort of thing, because you need to make sure you have a list, because you want to be able to know these things or be able to find these things. Another thing is you want to have your headshots and resumes. Headshots need to be 8x10 and your resume should be 8x10 as well, and you want to staple them back to front. So headshot, resume. Make sense? Don't stay up super late. I know you're going to be in a great city for your audition, or if you're having a virtual audition, but do not stay up super late. Sleep is so important. You want to be able to get a good night rest because you may have an audition very early the next morning. I know I have a couple 9 a.m. auditions, which means I should be up pretty early if I want to do hair, makeup, have breakfast, those sorts of things. Also, if you are a type of person who feels better after a workout, maybe go on a walk before your audition, or do a little workout in your room before your audition. But with all that said, I'm wishing you all a very great college audition season, and I hope you guys do so great and get into your dream schools. If you have any other tips for the college audition process or period, leave them down in the comments below. We would all love to see them and love to gain knowledge from one another, and I hope you have the most amazing time. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, you could like this video if you wanted to. You could also subscribe if you wanted to, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.